Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey and I want to talk about Batwoman. This is a request that was told to me that apparently Batwoman is setting up Joker, right? But not in the way that you think. Apparently there's going to be a black Joker because why not? I mean, at this point rename the show Black Woman instead of Batwoman because that's what this is. It's like a a black person fanfic who always wanted to see what would happen if all the characters were black. You know, it just doesn't make any sense at this point. I watched the episode and what it was called, something about Professor Pig, I believe it was called. It was called A Lesson from Professor Pig is what it was called. And apparently Ryan Wilder, the Batwoman, she has a mom and she also has a brother. And apparently the brother Marcus got attacked by the Joker, which created this like crazy persona for him that the mom's been trying to secretly use her money to prevent happening. And it looks like Marcus was the one who killed his father, and Bruce has tapes on everything that happened. It just it just doesn't make any logical sense at this point. Why are they trying to set up the Joker, and then why are they trying to make him black too? That's the thing I'm talking about. This that bullshit. And no offense, I'm watching the show and I feel like they disrespected the Batman legacy so much. Like if I was WB and DC comic books, I would detach Batwoman from anything and everything. Like when I tell you this doesn't make any sense, and then Ryan Wilder's talking about Wayne Industries like as if this is her company. She's talking about, oh, you trying to destroy my business. Bitch, it's not your company. And that's what I'm talking about. It's the same crap that you're doing with the Fox family. You have these black people coming into privilege of a company that's not theirs, money that isn't theirs, that they didn't earn or didn't work for. It'll be different if they exclusively worked for it. And don't get me wrong, the Fox family have worked for it, but at the same time, with the Fox family, they stole the Wayne fortune because the board believes that Bruce shouldn't have his money. It's not their decision. His money was stolen. And if I was a billionaire too, I would also have a secret account away from my company too. I don't need y'all knowing everything of what I do with my money or what I decide to put money into. That's none of y'all business because it's not like I'm taking funds from the company. You know, this is generational wealth. You know what I mean, guys? And then Ryan, she just all of a sudden becomes the CEO of Wayne Industries, which doesn't make any sense because without Kate Kane there, or without Dick Grayson, without Jason Todd, without Damian Wayne, it doesn't make logical sense. It really doesn't make any logical sense at all. And of course, everything is gay and everything is lesbo, except for I guess the only thing that wasn't gay in the show was Marcus. And then what makes this episode so bad is Batwoman, I guess Ryan Wilder's character, Batwoman, sued up for like one scene, and the whole scene they're trapped in a house with Professor Pig. And I don't know if parasitic no paralysis stuff actually, I see, I don't know how it works. I really don't know how paralyzed incentive work on people, but one minute they can't move, then the next minute they can, and then they all like I'm confused. Like he all he did was lace y'all drink with paralyzing eugenics, right? So that means they shouldn't really be moving. Everything feels heavy or whatever. But then all of a sudden, they couldn't move, and Ryan, before Professor Pig was about to chop Marcus' hand off, Ryan was able to grab the knife and stab Professor Pig in the leg. And then you have everybody else, they finally get up off the table, and then they all go out and run. And I'm just like, wait, hold on. I thought y'all couldn't move. I thought it was laced so heavily that, you know, it took a while for it to kick in because they had dinner for a good while, and it finally took effect when Professor Pig revealed himself. And of course it was because I don't know her name. I don't even care about these characters' name. The Robert Givens character, who is also Ryan Wilder's mom, she fired the guy who plays Professor Pig, and he lost everything. He lost his home. He lost his kids. His wife divorced him and everything, and he was racked up in debt, and he couldn't get another job because they said that he was the worst chef or whatever, and now he wants revenge on her. Meanwhile, apparently Alice got out of Arkham Asylum for work probation, and she's staying with Sophie right now. I'm kind of confused. I'm kind of lost on whatever the whole situation is. I don't know because I don't care. So who cares? Who really cares at this point? But the problem is, like, why are you granting a criminal out of prison just because they help you? I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, the police have done this kind of stuff. It's not unheard of, but I don't know. It just, with, I guess because I don't know the contents, it just doesn't make any sense. And even then, it still doesn't make any kind of sense anyway. But whatever. And Renee Montoya needs Alice's help because apparently all of Batman's villains trophies and stuff like that, like all of the weapons and stuff that they had, got stolen. And apparently Catwoman's whip was one of the things that was stolen, which doesn't make any sense because Catwoman should be alive. You know what? Oh my God, this show breaks so much of Batman's lore. I can't even believe that there's even fans of this mess at all. Like, it makes absolutely no sense. The disrespect that's coming from this show bothers my spirit in ways I didn't think it could, because the lore, it doesn't make any logical sense. You need to start adapting correctly with these comic book characters. I'm not saying you gotta adapt so faithfully, but keep most of the canon and keep most of the characters in place. I don't understand what's going on here at this moment. Like, I really don't. I'm more confused than anything else. I need answers and I need context for it. But I mean, I don't really care to go back and watch the show. The only reason why I'm doing this is because everybody was like, did you hear about the Black Joker? And I'm like, no, there's no way in hell that they're going to do a Black Joker. It looks like they are, because it looks like Marcus got a little shock therapy from the Joker, which kind of splits him off into, I guess, being Joker-like. So it looks like he's on the path to becoming Joker, because at the end of the episode, he takes the blood because, they had to get adrenaline or whatever, because he was about to, everybody will apparently with all of that lace sensitive, it was, dropping his heart pressure or whatever. So Ryan had to go in the basement, get the EpiPens, and give everybody a rush of adrenaline in them. And it was just crazy, to be honest. But, Professor Pig was trying to kill the girls, and then Marcus came out of nowhere and gutted him like a fish, to be honest. In everybody's shock and horror, to be honest. And when he got home, he took the blood from his hands and drew a smile over his mouth. And I'm just like, oh, hell no. This is about the most dumbest thing ever. Like, come on, DC. Like, I understand why Gotham couldn't do it at first, but you guys can do the Joker, and then you're going to do this. But, I mean, matter of fact, why is Batwoman even a thing? If you're not even going to go nowhere close to the lore of Batwoman, you might as well have just made Batman Beyond. At least that would have made way more sense than ever. You know what I'm saying? Because this doesn't make logical sense. And then, of course, everybody got to be a fucking lesbian in this damn show, except for the mom and Marcus and his dead white skinny girlfriend that died. Because apparently Renee Montoya and Poison Pamela Ivy had a fling together when they were in college, and they couldn't live without each other until some experiment happened on Pamela when she became Poison Ivy and stuff like that. And I'm just like, no, she is 80 years old. She's older than everybody. Stop trying to take a character that's 80 damn years old and making them LGBT. No, I'm sorry. The Harley Quinn shit's stupid. Anytime Poison Ivy's with a woman in general is stupid. Let me tell you, when, you know what, I'm not about to even get on that rant because I can probably tangent that off into another video, and I might need to do that into another post about Poison Ivy, because y'all are pissing me off with the mistreatment of Poison Ivy. She hasn't been Poison Ivy in a long time. She hasn't been Poison Ivy since 2010, because 2011 she ain't Poison Ivy. That's not the Poison Ivy I remember. That's not Poison Ivy at all. She literally became Harley Quinn's girlfriend. But whatever. That was a side plot in the story, and apparently Alice is having to, in order to stay out of jail, she has to help the GCPD find psychopath and other villains or whatever. It seems like almost all the villains from Batman's rogue gallery is either dead or missing in action or gone from the city. So I don't really even damn know what's the whole purpose of this. And I don't know. I mean, it wasn't really all that interesting. The episode itself wasn't all that interesting at all. Luke was sitting behind a computer, being a little bitch that he is. And as soon as they lost contact with him, we ain't never seen him for the rest of the episode. And I'm just kind of like, what is the whole point of this? But, like, why are y'all trying to set up dumb shit? Like, why can't you just respect the lore, respect the fans, and give us a good damn Batwoman show? No, not Jafiscia Leslie ass, Kate Kane ass as Batwoman. You know what I'm saying? Give her rogues gallery, her villains, the people that she fights. I don't even understand. If you're not even going to give me that right, don't do this show. And newsflash, not everybody in Gotham City can be black and gay. I'm sorry. It is way too many black people on the damn show. They living in Gotham City. Gotham City. If y'all know the history of Gotham City, and I'm not talking about the nickname of it or any of that kind of stuff, but if you guys know Gotham City, and if you guys been reading some Batman comic books, you know how it was founded. You know it was built on old money, and most old money was white people, like it or not. But this whole disproportion thing where every round a corner is a black person, or it might be a LGBT person, or maybe sprinkle in a Latino person, it just doesn't make any sense. The only white person there on the show is Alice herself. Everybody else, if they're not a villain, isn't white or male, apparently. Like, I don't understand this show, and I don't want to understand it. I don't like it. And this whole making Marcus the Black Joker, making him Joker Jr., whatever you got to do, is stupid. It's stupid. Like, it's like a black fanfic of what would I do if I had control of Batman and I'm a female, to be honest, because that's what it comes off as. And that's no disrespect to real female writers and fanfic who can actually probably write a better fanfic story than what I'm getting from Batwoman, because this ain't the business. This is not the business. I am sorry to tell y'all this. I don't like this show. I don't know where it's going. I don't know how Ass from Heel versus Babyface. I don't know how Jay Longbong, and I think there's like one more other person who actually sits here and watch this show on a daily basis, because it makes my brain wants to melt so bad. Like, I don't even understand what's going on in the show, and I don't even care about this show. I don't even know why it has Batman. It literally has the bat symbol on there just to try to get some people to watch it, because it's not nowhere close connected to Batman at all. It's really not. It's so detached from anything Batman related. It makes no goddamn logical sense. But making Marcus Black Joker is stupid. No matter what y'all want to say, y'all can't convince me anything different. It's stupid. It's pointless. It's a waste of time. And that's how I feel about the situation. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.